understanding on bilateral political consultations to establish a mechanism to hold political consultations between Pakistan and Iraq on a regular basis. Pakistan and Iraq have close fraternal ties based on shared views, commonality of interest, and strong people-to-people linkages. We look forward to further high-level visits envisaged in the coming months to further strengthen our brotherly relations with Iraq. Pakistan remains deeply concerned at the rapidly deteriorating security situation in Afghanistan and lack of progress in the Afghan peace process. As immediate neighbor of Afghanistan, with over 4 million Afghan refugees hosted for over 4 decades, we have an enduring interest in the peace and stability in Afghanistan. It is evident that after the people of Afghanistan, it is Pakistan that has suffered the most due to decades of conflict in Afghanistan. We have suffered over 80,000 casualties and $150 billion of economic losses since 2001. Therefore, no other country can be more desirous of peace and stability in Afghanistan than Pakistan. Pakistan has remained consistent in its support to the Afghan peace process. Our support has been critical in achieving the key milestones achieved so far, including the US-Taliban deal to bring peace, initiation of intra-Afghan negotiations, and the agreement between Afghan parties on the rules and procedures. As part of Pakistan's continuing efforts to support the Afghan peace process, Ambassador Mohammad Sadiq, Special Representative for Afghanistan, visited Doha to participate in the regional conference on Afghanistan and the meeting of Troika Plus. We attach great importance to the Troika Plus mechanism involving China, Russia, United States, and Pakistan. We hope that this meeting of Troika Plus taking place at a critical moment will help facilitate resumption of intra-Afghan negotiations with a view to achieve a political solution for a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Afghanistan. A delegation of the Independent Permanent Human Rights Commission of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, led by Dr. Saad Al-Ghufli, visited Pakistan and Azad state of Jammu and Kashmir from 5th to 9th of August 2021. OIC's Council of Foreign Ministers had mandated the IPHRC to assess the post-5th August 2019 dismal human rights situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The visit was particularly timely as it coincided with the completion of 2 years of India's illegal and unilateral actions of 5th August 2019. While Pakistan provided unimpeded access to the Commission, India continues to deny them access and as well as to other human rights organizations to visit the occupied territory despite its false claim of normalcy in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. During the visit, the IPHRC delegation met with the Pakistani and the Kashmiri leadership and refugees from the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The delegation also visited the line of control and met with the victims of the ceasefire violations carried out by the Indian occupation forces. The aim of the visit was to investigate and report on the human rights and humanitarian situation in IIOJK and to make recommendations for the promotion and protection of Kashmiris' fundamental rights and freedoms. Findings and recommendations of IPHRC will be presented at the 48th OIC Council of Foreign Ministers meeting scheduled to be held in Islamabad next year. The international community, particularly the key organizations including the United Nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, must continue playing their role in seeking a just resolution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions and the wishes of Kashmiri people. I thank you very much and I'm happy to take questions on these or other foreign policy developments.
तर्जुमान दफ्तर
बिकने चाहिए, लेकिन इनको जो है वो खौफ खुदा नहीं है। मैं शाहजेब खानजादा साहब की शुक्रगुजार हूँ। कल उन्होंने मेरी ट्वीट के ऊपर जो है जो मुझे गद्दार डिक्लेयर किया गया उसके ऊपर फवाद चौधरी